Tissot is one of the biggest names in the watch world. It's a brand that most people already trust. And let's be honest, when someone says Tissot, the PRX is probably the first watch that pops into your head. PRX is the cool kid of the watch world right now. But this video isn't about the PRX. Today we are talking about a watch that doesn't get that kind of attention. And honestly, it deserves a lot more. Presenting Tissot Chemin de Tourelles. Hello and welcome back to our channel, Wristworthy. I'm your host, Mohit, and today we are talking about the Tissot Chemin de Tourelles. The watch is named after the very street where Tissot established its factory back in 1907. In the watch world, Tissot sits in this perfect Goldilocks zone. It is the gateway to the Swiss luxury. Tissot is the part of the Swatch Group, the same family that owns Omega, Longines, Rado, Hamilton, and many more. To be honest, I had my eyes on this watch for quite some time, and I have to say, pictures really don't do justice to how the style catches the light. At first glance, it may appear to have a simple traditional design, but there is so much more to this dial than a flat image can convey. Let's quickly check the dimensions first. The case size is 39 mm, a perfect size for most wrists. It has a thickness of about 11.2 mm. The lug to lug is about 45 mm and the lug width is 20 mm, so you will have endless strap options available. Let me know if you want me to make a full video on this watch with different straps. The retail price of the watch is 91,000 Indian rupees, which is about $1,000 US. The MRP sits around the premium side. Now, I always tell you guys never pay full retail if you can negotiate a better deal. Most shops have a little wiggle room, or look out for holiday sales where you can often get 10 to 15% discounts. The watch is also available in black color, and I was badly confused between these two. But the discount on the white one really made it easy to choose. The best price to get this watch is between 55 to 60,000 Indian rupees, which is about 550 to 600 US. Talking about the case, when you hold this watch, it feels solid. The case is 316L stainless steel. The sides are brushed vertically. It feels like a sandwich of polished and brushed finishes. The lugs are rounded nicely for better comfort. The watch has a push and pull crown. It's really simple, not too big, and has T logo on it. The watch is rated for 50 meters of water resistance. It's fine for daily wear, but I would not take this anywhere near a pool. The bezel is thin and polished, which makes the dial look even bigger and more open. The bracelet features a 5-link design with the high-quality finishing you'd expect from a brand like Tissot. It uses a beautiful mix of brushed and polished surfaces. And most importantly, it doesn't pull arm hair. The clasp is a butterfly style with a push-button release, while it looks incredibly seamless on the wrist. Here is a quick heads up, there are no micro-adjustment holes. You have to add or remove the links to find your size. So getting that perfect fit is sometimes down to pure luck. And honestly, watch looks stunning on this bracelet. However, I haven't mentioned the best feature yet, the quick release function. You don't need any tools to swap it out, making strap changes effortless. Personally, I believe quick release should be the industry standard for all bracelets and straps. What do you guys think? Should every brand make this a standard feature? Let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about the star of the show, the dial. After all, it's the first thing that catches your eye. And this one is absolutely stunning. It's a soft silver sunburst dial. But don't mistake it for being flat. The dial features a subtle, beautiful curvature at the edges that catches and reflects the light from every angle. Protecting that dial is a domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. Unlike the flat glass found on most watches, it's curved, and the dial underneath is slightly curved too. When you tilt the watch, the light plays off the indices and dial in a way that feels incredibly premium. It just looks damn good. The hands are very pointy and very sharp and points precisely towards the applied indices and minute markers. At 6 o'clock position, there is a clean frameless date window. Tissot kept the text minimal here with crisp printed text that ensures the dial remains uncluttered. It strikes the perfect balance between heritage charm and a crisp modern aesthetic. Sadly, there was no lume on the watch. I mean, they could have provided the lume at least for minute markers. When you flip it over, you see the heart of the watch through the see-through case back. This is the Powermatic 80 movement. If you are new to the watches, here is why it matters. Most automatic watches in this price range stay running for about 40 hours. This one runs for 80 hours. It also has Nivachron hairspring, which is a fancy way of saying it's a magnetic resistant. Since we are always around phones and laptops, that's a huge plus. Now let's be real for a second. No watch is perfect. Here are the pros and cons. Now that we have gone through the specs, it's time to try this on and find out if it is wrist worthy or not. I have had this watch on my wrist for a few days now, and the balance is spot on. It's light enough for all-day comfort, but still has that solid heft that reminds you it's a quality piece. It felt perfectly at home in the office, but honestly, it really shined during a casual hangout with friends. It just seems to adapt to whatever environment you're in. I'd say it's a very safe choice if you are the kind of a person who wants one nice Swiss watch that works for weddings, work, and weekends. This is a very strong contender, and people who know watches will definitely notice it. So here's my honest take on the Chemin de Tourelles. If you're looking for that proper Swiss-made experience, but you're tired of seeing the PRX on everyone else's wrist, this is the answer. Yes, the price is steeper than it used to be, and the lack of micro-adjustment is annoying. I really won't sugarcoat that. But you're getting a movement that lasts for 80 hours, a dial that plays beautifully with the light, and a finish that feels genuinely premium. If you want a rugby beater to swim with, or check the time in the dark, you should look elsewhere. This isn't for that. But if you want a versatile everyday piece that looks as good with a suit as it does with a t-shirt, this one nails it. For around 55 to 60,000, it's a solid yes for me. This is the kind of a watch that won't feel dated 20 years from now, and that's honestly its biggest strength. In conclusion, in a world where everyone is chasing the next big trend, whether it's flashy colors or integrated bracelets, it is actually refreshing to see Tissot sticking to what they do best. It's just a really good looking Tissot, and it is for the guy who buys a watch because he likes it, not because Instagram told him to. This is the kind of a watch you buy to mark a promotion, a wedding, or a milestone in your life. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think? Is the Chemin de Tourelles a better buy than PRX? Or is it a bit too simple for your taste? Drop it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and hype the video so YouTube knows it's worth showing to more watch lovers. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, keep it classy and stay wristworthy.